and enjoying.
Hello. Okay, let me turn this off just briefly. Because who knows, we might get lucky. Nail it the first time. It's happened before.
Yeah.
So there's like a 10-second delay, and then you'll hear it as well, Z.
Okay.
All right, let me get these on.
And no shuffling on my part. Remember my old coats used to make sounds.
Hit it, Dungish.
Here we go.
Every time I think of you, it always turns out good. Every time I've held you, I thought you understood. People say a love like ours will surely pass, but I know a love like ours will last and last. But maybe I was wrong not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong not knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time. Seasons come and seasons go, but our love will never die. Let me hold you, darling, so you won't cry. 'Cause people say that our love affair will never last, but we know a love like ours will never pass. But maybe I was wrong not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time. People say a love like ours will surely pass, but I know a love like ours will last and last. But maybe I was wrong not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time I think of you, it always turns out good. Every time I think of you, every time I think of you, every time. Alright, that was just a warm-up.
Nothing jumped out at me as being
Other
wrong.
than I missed a little chunk in there. Did you notice it on the lyrics?
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
maybe you added that.
No, there was a little chunk that I missed because I couldn't remember how it went.
We
Oh,
turned
okay.
that one off.
Oh, that's
We
okay.
got to.
I thought you took it out for effect or something.
No,
for
is
the-
it off now?
No.
Okay, there you go.
That was this part here?
I missed this part right here because I couldn't
Oh.
remember what it sounds like. Danny, do me a favor and Google or YouTube the Babies song, the John Waite one. Let me come around and help you. Get you.
The only thing on my part is the orchestra so loud, the background.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I spelled it wrong.
But of what I could hear, your voice quality seemed okay.
I've been humming for 2 hours.
Oh,
So
okay.
I think I'm warmed up.
Yeah.
Just click right. I was gonna just have you just click on the one that's already there.
Yeah, it sounds fresh.
Oh, one above it. Oh,
Oh,
that's okay. You went on MP3.
maybe back.
But of course, the orchestra was loud.
Just here, let me help you. There you go. Now just click on the one right. That one. There you go.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
yep, go there. And then find me the Babies every time I think of you, so I can hear that one part because I couldn't remember how it went.
Oh, so everything was going good though.
That's okay. Well, it's gonna be better.
Okay.
It's gonna be better. That was just a warm up.
Well, if it's possible, I'd like to hear more voice.
So let's turn down the music for him. I don't know if it's gonna let him do it. So he's right there.
What if not,
Turn that down just. There you go.
That's where yours
I
is.
think we just did it.
Okay.
I think you'll be better now.
Okay. So.
And then let's turn on these speakers because I want to hear. And you can fast forward a little bit, Damon, if you want. If you get to the instrumental, it comes right after that. And I need to kind of just look at it over here.
Turns out good. Every time I've held you, I thought you understood. People say a love like ours will surely pass.
This should be towards the end, huh?
A love like
Towards the end?
ours will
No, it's the beginning. I don't know where you're looking.
Oh.
last.
See if you can get to the. I want to get to here. If you get me to after the instrumental. Right. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Will never pass. But maybe it's wrong.
Hopefully that's the right one. So that's where you're at. Let's see. I think this is the instrumental coming up right here. It's going to be after that. If you want to fast forward just a tiny bit, you can. There you go. Right there's good.
People say love like ours will surely pass, but I know a love like ours will last and last. But maybe I was wrong knowing how love should go. But I wasn't wrong knowing how love should go. Every time I think of you, every time I think of you, every time I think of you, always just like you.
Okay, back that up again. And let me hear that one more time. I'm going to make a mark on my sheet. There's one little part there. Because he does that every time I think of you.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to make sure I don't miss that.
You ready?
Yeah. All right, you can stop that. All right, now I remember. Because I got to that part and I was like, what am I supposed to do there? I couldn't
Are you
remember.
gonna be taking your quick little pauses before every time I think, you know how you kinda took,
On that part.
yeah,
Just on that part. Yeah.
and not before,
Yeah, not the other ones though.
not
So-
or before good. It always turns out good.
Good. Yeah, I'm
Or
gonna
you
do
can
that
s-
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want to save that first? Try?
No, I don't think we need to.
Okay, so what I do, file,
Here, let me.
let's do file or edit it?
Yeah, So you got to make sure you click on this one first. There you
Okay.
go, and go to track,
Oh, track, okay.
delete,
And then I want
say delete, then go up to track,
track new.
new, say create, change the input to 1.
Oops.
Yep. Make that blink.
And
Make
this
the other one blink. Make sure your arrows are okay all the way to the end, because sometimes it messes up. Good.
Oh, it's deleted.
There you go, just like that. There you go.
Oh, why did it split?
Yeah, now you got to grab that other one and take it all the
Oh,
way
take
back.
it to the front.
Yep, all the way back. But I think other than that, I think you're ready.
Okay,
Now you might want to check it just to make sure. It'd be horrible if we had a good one.
looks like it's all
I
the way
think
where
like
it
you're
was.
good. All right, I think you can just close out of that with the red. All right,
Okay,
now let's see if I can do my job.
Yeah, that last part, you really did a good couch trip, whatever you did.
Okay. All right, it's gonna be better though. This is gonna
Wherever
be
you
better.
went on that.
That was just the first one. How was the game, Dungish? Okay?
right at the beginning, there were a couple that were hitting red, and I was afraid that, and you might go more powerful now, you gotta warm up.
I gotta warm up.
So I'll have to keep an eye on it,
Okay.
because there were some spots where I was expecting to be more
Occasional
powerful.
flashes are okay.
Right, yeah, and that's what I was getting, just a few.
Hit it.
Here we go.
The reason I'm stopping is, are these speakers on? Oh, okay. So you can start that again then for me? I wasn't sure. I said I didn't want to start because I thought, because when we were listening to the other guy, I thought maybe I left him on. So select the track. Go to track delete. Yep. Say delete. It's good practice. Oh,
Oh.
you did both of them. That's okay. Go to
Oh.
file. You had both of them selected.
I didn't realize that.
And go to import. Okay. We didn't print anything. Pick the bottom one. Yep. And say open or whatever that says over
Yeah,
there.
oh,
Yep. And then you're gonna click and hold the button down, and then you're gonna drag it over for, I don't know,
10 seconds.
10 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. And then drag that arrow back. Nope,
Oh,
that
that
one. Yep. And then go check the other one. There you go. Pull it back a little bit. There you go. That's all you need. And then go back. Okay, now go to track new. And say create. Yep. Change the input to 1. Yep. Blinking red. Blinking red. I seem like a pro, but it's because I came in here earlier by myself and had to relearn it all. Now get rid of that with the red. Alright. I think you're good.
Okay.
Alright, and these are off. Yep.
Yep.
Alright. Here we go, gents.
You're on a good roll, though.
Hit it.
There we go.
Every time I think of you, it always turns out good. Every time I've held you, I thought you understood. People say a love like ours will surely pass, but I know a love like ours will last and last. But maybe I was wrong not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time, seasons come and seasons go, but our love will never die. Let me hold you, darling, so you won't cry. 'Cause people say that our love affair will never last, but we know a love like ours will never pass. But maybe I was wrong not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time, people say a love like ours will surely pass, but I know a love like ours will last and last. But maybe I was wrong not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time I think of you, every time I think of you, every time I think of you, it always turns out good. Every time I think of you, every time I think of you, I think of you, I think of you. Every time I think of you, every time.
That was so effortless.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I think I can do better, but it
Okay.
wasn't bad. That one we're going to listen to, Dongush.
Okay.
Get the speakers on. Z, you can take those off,
Oh.
and then we're going to listen to it. And on that one, Dana, pull up that one that I have hidden right there. And this is where you can adjust me. And I'll let you know. And Z, if you want to stand up or sit down.
Oh
it's
no,
okay.
this feels good.
All right. Let's hear it and see how we
Okay,
can.
so I just hit play here?
Yeah, you just hit
both
the play.
tracks?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
unless
just
you
hit
want
play.
me to.
No, you can hear it probably from there.
Oh, okay.
Go for it. Let's see how it sounds. You're probably going to have to lift me up. I don't know. Every time I think of you, it always turns out good. last and last. But baby, I was wrong, not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time. That wasn't bad. Seasons come and seasons go, but our love will never die. Let me hold you, darling, so you won't cry. 'Cause people say that our love affair will never last, but we know a love like ours will never pass. But baby, I was wrong, not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time. People say love like ours will surely pass, but I know a love like ours will last and last. But baby, I was wrong, not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time I think of you, every time I think of you, every time I think of you, it always turns out good. Every time I think of you, 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 every time. I think of you. Wasn't bad. I can do better.
Yeah, it's coming along.
All right.
Okay, since you're redoing it,
And then refreshing it in my head too, because it's been a while.
yeah, have a good start.
Have a good start.
Yeah, because it was a little waver.
Yeah, I
Just
think
at
so
the-
too.
At the very couple words. at the
Yeah.
beginning.
Go to File, Export, Audio Mix. Now we got to go to the directory, so hit the Choose button. And make sure you click in the Every Time I Think of You folder.
That one?
And say Open. Okay there. There you go. So now it's going in the right place. And we're at the end of Every Time I Think of You, just type in Take One.
Take one, take two.
Yeah, there you go. Take one. And then put Export.
Well, it's a good thing I checked my phone. that it's
Export
not-
after, type
Yeah.
export.
No. Click the button that says
Oh.
Export.
I had my phone on all this time.
Oh,
Sorry.
turn that off.
That would have been a close call.
Turn
Close
yours off,
call.
doggies. Alright, I think we got it. Now, before we do anything, minimize the thing. Yep. And you can minimize this guy too, the yellow. And then let's just make sure we have it. So double click on, yeah. And let's go to Documents. Open up Every Time I Think of You. And There it is. It's in there. Okay, now you can just close that. I just wanted to make sure we got it. Now you can pull those two guys up. And that next one. That's it right there. Now, select that one only. There you go. And go up to track. Delete. Say delete. And go track. New. Create. Change your input to number 1. Red blinking 1. Red blinking 2. Check your arrows. That one looks good. That looks good. So I think we're good. Turn off the speaker there. I'll turn off the other one for you. Oh, can you reach it?
Yeah.
Can you reach it? Hop along.
Got monkey arms.
Monkey arms.
Hop along, monkey arms.
Yeah, hop along monkey arms. That's me.
He's got some good length in those arms. All right. Let's see.
You writers.
Those lyricists. It's a good thing that foot's not affecting his writing, huh?
Yeah.
Then we'd really be pissed off, huh? As long as he can do his technical work and his lyrics, we're okay. You ready, Dungush?
I'm ready.
You need to put your foot up, or you can be okay during the stake.
Oh yeah, I probably better put it before.
That way you don't
Make a noise.
bump anything.
Yeah, because it rocks just a little on here. Okay, I'm ready.
Hit it.
Here we go.
Every time I think of you, it always turns out good. Every time I've held you, I thought you understood. People say a love like ours will surely pass. But I know a love like ours will last and last. But maybe I was wrong not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time, seasons come and seasons go, but our love will never die. Let me hold you, darling, so you won't cry. 'Cause people say that our love affair will never last. But we know a love like ours will never pass. But maybe I was wrong not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time, people say a love like ours will surely pass. But I know a love like ours will last and last. But maybe I was wrong not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time I think of you, every time I think of you, every time I think of you, it always turns out That was better.
Yeah, that was good special effects with your voice.
That
too.
was better. All right, let's listen
When
to
you
that one.
switched it around.
That was a lot better than the other one too. Did you hear a difference, Dane? Because you can only hear my voice, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it did. It sounded better. Not that I'm
That you're expert.
not that I'm any kind of expert on pitch, but it sounded more on pitch to me.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
When
felt
you did
good.
the playback,
Yeah,
I couldn't tell the difference because of the music.
Yeah.
But when you're listening to just the voice,
Yeah.
it's a little more clear to me.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to separate it out.
I felt pretty good about it. There was only one little part that was a little bit not as perfect as I would like, but sometimes it sounds better if it's a little bit imperfect. So we'll find out
Oh,
here.
right, yeah, you don't
Yeah.
want to be a computer.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to hear it?
Yep, I'm ready.
It's more real.
Yeah. There's a little crackle in my voice on this one little part. Wait, it's like the second to the
Oh, I
last
think you
line.
did that on purpose for
Yeah,
for
that's what I
effect.
mean. Then maybe it's going to sound cool.
Oh,
So
okay.
we'll have to find out.
Oh.
Might be a happy accident.
Oh, they are on.
Yeah, I turned them on. That way you wouldn't have to lean over.
I was sleeping.
Every time I think of you, it always turns out good. Every time I've held you, I thought you understood. People say a love like ours will surely pass, but I know a love like ours will last and last. But maybe I was wrong, not knowing how our love should go. A little bit more. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time. Seasons come and seasons go, but our love will never die. Let me hold you, darling, so you won't cry. 'Cause people say that our love affair will never last, but we know a love like ours will never pass. But baby, I was wrong, not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time. People say a love like ours will surely pass, but I know a love like ours will last and last. But baby, I was wrong, not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time I think of you, every time I think of you, every time I think of you, it always turns out good. Every time I think of you, every time I think of you, I think of you. That's not bad.
That was pretty good.
That's not bad.
Mhm.
All right, I'll save that.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to. Oh, it scared me.
But that humming sure paid off for something.
Okay.
Voice is
Okay.
File.
So.
Export.
Whoops.
Export. Audio mix. All you have to do is change the 1 to a 2.
The second one?
Yep. No, back it up. Back. There, you make out a 2. And hit export. Yep. And then let's minimize everything just to make sure it's in there. 1, 2. Double click on there. Yep. Double click on documents. And there you go. Open that up. Good, we got it. We can minimize that. Or we're gonna do
Well, you have everything from lyrical to powerful to your falsetto.
I'm liking it.
Yeah,
I'm liking
it's a great combination.
And we haven't done the overdub
Yeah.
yet.
What's an overdub?
Remember, there's a couple little spots there that the ladies.
He's got to do some of his own backing.
I got to do my own backing on some of it.
Oh wow, that's gonna sound neat.
Just on the one little spot
Okay,
there.
so we delete this.
Yeah,
this
so
track now that we
click
saved?
just on the one track.
Yep.
Yep. And then go track delete. Track new. Great. Input. Yep. Blinky light. Blinky light. Check your arrows. Make sure it didn't mess anything up. There you go. I think we're good. All right. Let's try another one. That one was pretty good, and I like when I do a pretty good one because then it takes pressure off me. It's kind of like, okay, that one's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can just kick it up another notch, maybe. It's like, okay.
And speakers are okay?
Yeah, I think those are off.
Yeah, off, yeah. Okay, hang on. So
See, I sound like a pro. Speakers off.
Exactly.
That's all I know. Speakers.
Well, we're all old now, so we have to use 3 brains now.
That's right. So I had turned your gain up a little bit on that.
Okay.
I think I've pushed it the most we can, but I still, when you ask me to boost you, when I start off, I boost you by 6 decibels.
Okay.
Because it's just sounding too low to me. And then you asked me both
That
times
was a little tiny bit more.
to come more, and so I went to about 9. And 12 is the max. That's
Yeah,
as
yeah.
far as we can go.
But
So-
you're as much of the gain as you think you feel
Right.
comfortable with.
But
Yeah, and it's hard
I
because this
think
song's
so.
got really mellow parts, and then all of a sudden I punch.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
I'm
trust
afraid
you,
to go
Dungish.
anymore, but that's
I
what,
trust you.
that's what your master
Do the best you can, and the mastering guys will fill in the gaps. Hit it.
Here we go.
Every time I think of you, it always turns out good. Every time I've held you, I thought you understood. People say a love like ours will surely pass. But I know a love like ours will last and last. But maybe I was wrong not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time, seasons come and seasons go, but our love will never die. Let me hold you, darling, so you won't cry. 'Cause people say that our love affair will never last. But we know a love like ours will never pass. But maybe I was wrong not knowing how our love love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time. People say a love like ours will surely pass, but I know a love like ours will last and last. But maybe I was wrong not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time I think of you, every time I think of you, every time I think of you, it always turns out good. Every time I think of you, every time I think of you, I think of you, I think of you. Every time. I think of you every time. It was okay, but I can do better.
I was picturing this would be a great performance song.
Yeah,
I can see you doing things.
A couple spots there that I know I can do
Roll
better.
walking on.
I'll know it when I get it. You good?
I think so.
All right. So you know what to do there, so I can drink
This is
some
what I
water.
noticed, though, you know, except for those moments that we probably both
Are hearing?
you say can be better. But the honesty of how you sing it honest. And, you know, like right from
the heart?
yourself. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that.
that's good.
That really shows.
And play back.
Ready?
Oh, or we just
Yeah, we're gonna listen to it.
Speakers. All right, you got it.
You know,
One more second.
it's funny because, you know, I'll do one part where I'll kind of like fix it and I'll go, yeah, and then there'll be another part that I'll kind of mess up. So it's not until I get to the end where I like, okay, I fixed it all. And then I'll be like, okay, that was the one. We're getting close though.
Yeah.
We're getting close. Yeah.
your stamina is pretty darn good, isn't it?
Every time I think of you, it always turns out good. Every time I've held you, I thought you understood. People say a love like ours will surely pass, but I know a love like ours will last and last. But baby, I was wrong not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time. Seasons come and seasons go, but our love will never die. Let me hold you, darling, so you won't cry. 'Cause people say that our love affair But baby, I was wrong, not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time. People say a love like ours will surely pass, but I know a love like ours will last and last. But baby, I was wrong, not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time I think of you, every time I think of you, every time I think of you, it always turns out good. Every time I think of you, every time I think of you, every time. I think of you. Every time. Save it, Dongush.
Yeah. I like some of the oomph.
It's got some oomph in it, huh?
Yeah.
It's got some oomph in it. It
Yeah,
does.
you gotta shade or color your voice in certain times that are just
I like the fact that, you know, we've got a real good vocal range in there. You know, those little high ones and then the, yeah.
song shows a lot. Wow.
And my confidence is building too, so that helps.
That's pretty amazing. You can sing everything from lyrical to powerful to oomph to really high and then
Yeah, that's why I like it. And whoever wrote it, I mean, they just did a great job. Oh, let me turn these speakers off.
I didn't close that file last time, I just minimized it.
Yeah.
Now I don't remember which one it is.
Let's see if I can look.
Should it be down here still?
Yeah, right there. That's it. Right
That's
there. Yep.
No, it's that. No, I mean, where we save it, remember we check, make sure that it's saved before we delete this?
Oh, okay. Well, that don't matter. Minimize this. We'll get to it a different way.
Go back here.
Yeah, minimize that. No, there it is. Right there. We're back. Now go on documents. And there you go, right there. It should be in there.
Okay, here we got three of them.
Good. There you go.
Yeah, like the guy that you were listening to before, I guess the original guy, he basically had two sides of his voice that he showed. Kind of a lyrical and then kind of grinding.
Yeah.
And then that's it. I mean, which was good, no doubt about it. And then,
So we're covering a little bit more, huh?
Yeah, the different things you're doing with your voice. And then you're also singing it very sincere too, like that.
It helps when you really like the song, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You checked your arrows,
I
Dongush?
did.
And when I know your tricks.
And we know you, when I have all these Z techniques. Yeah, I use techniques deep.
It's actually your voice. I'm just.
All right, let's see if
building
we can
on
get it on this one.
Alright.
Hit it, Dongush.
Here we go.
Every time I think of you, it always turns out good. Every time I've held you, I thought you understood. People say a love like ours will surely pass, but I know a love like ours will last and last. But maybe I was wrong not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time, seasons come and seasons go, but our love will never die. Let me hold you, darling, so you won't cry. 'Cause people say that our love affair will never last, but we know a love like ours will never pass. But maybe I was wrong not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time, people say a love like ours will surely pass, but I know a love like ours will last and last. But maybe I was wrong not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time I think of you, every time I think of you, every time I think of you, it always turns out good. Every time I think of you, every time I think of you, I think of you, I think of you. Every time I think of you, every time. I don't know, that one might be the one.
Yeah, that was good. No, this is the first time I heard that when you did, I think of, you know,
Yeah.
that real high part, and then you take that quick breath and
Yeah.
you say think, and then you take that quick little pause.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Your voice matches the trumpets that come in right after.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, when you listen to that, you'll say, wait, it really matches. It's like the tone almost.
I had only one little squeak at towards the very end, but
Yeah, on that every.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, that was effective though. It seemed like you were getting into it.
Because I was getting into it.
Because
So,
it was towards the end of the
yes.
song, and there's like,
Yeah, there's like a little squeak there, and I thought, oh, maybe it'll sound kind of cool.
I didn't even notice it.
You didn't notice the squeak?
No, I noticed on this one, no, the last time you say, I think of you.
Yeah.
Right before the every time.
Yes.
Okay, so that one, to me, the last two takes, not this one, but the last two, you were struggling with it a little bit because
Yes.
you were going into falsetto on the think, but
Yes.
the rest of it wasn't. This time you didn't.
No, I think I did good on this one.
Yeah.
I think I nailed this one.
Good.
Because when I was done, I was kind of like, other than that little squeak, I was like, I think I nailed
And
this
it
one.
didn't sound like a squeak, not to me.
I was
No,
just kind of
I
into
didn't
it.
even notice
Yeah.
the
It's 'cause I was
It
into
sounded
it.
passion. It
Yeah.
sounded like, yeah.
All right, Dungus, hit it. This
Sounded
might be the one.
gritty. Yeah.
Keep our fingers crossed.
Oh, yeah, you're on.
Yeah, we're on video. And it's about my 5th or 6th take, which is usually my little sweet spot, huh?
Yep, so you get all warmed up.
So I'm all warmed up. Yeah, I don't know what more I don't know what more I can do. I'd be chasing my tail after this one. Every time I think of you, it always turns out good. Every time I've held you, I thought you understood. People say a love like ours will surely pass, but I know a love like ours will last and last. But maybe I was wrong, not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time. Seasons come and seasons go, but our love will never die. Let me hold you, darling, so you won't cry. 'Cause people say that our love affair will never last, but we know a love like ours will never pass. But maybe I was wrong, not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time. People say a love like ours will surely pass, but I know a love like ours will last and last. But maybe I was wrong, not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time I think of you, every time I think of you, every time I think of you, it always turns out good. Every time I think of you, every time I think of you, every time.
That's it.
Yeah, that works. I like that.
That was it right there.
Grunt or whatever you call it.
That was it. That little squeak sounded actually kind of cool.
Yeah, because it's at the end of the song. Whoops, I was about to take your mute.
Yeah.
It's at the end. It's like it gave it an
Yeah,
extra punch.
like a little extra punch. Don, Gooch, how are we on time?
Time.
On your clock for Z?
Oh, 4 minutes over.
All right. So
Oh,
save that.
yeah.
Make sure you don't lose that one, Don Gooch.
I didn't even know what time it is. I was just.
Yeah, 'cause we
I
got
thought
the-
that was a take, so I was packing.
No, I figured we were close because we're about
Crazy
5 or
overtime.
6.
Oh.
How's the volume on that one? When you were listening to it, the vocal versus the music?
That one sounded fine
Did it
from
fine?
where I was. Yeah.
Could I trouble you to hear it over here one more time just to make sure? Because this is going to be the one we're going to send
okay.
for mastering.
And then you're putting your second voice in.
Yeah, and then that'll be a different day.
Okay.
But I'm going to play
Well, that's
for
fine
you.
because I have a brother at home now.
Okay, good.
Oh, let's see. What was I going to do? I wasn't about to sing.
No.
I was just
I'm going to
getting
put
up
you over
and-
here.
That was my sigh.
And
Oh,
you do your walking thing back and forth.
okay.
And Danon's got, after he saves it, he's
Okay,
going to.
I exported the audio mix,
Okay,
but it's still up. I haven't deleted
Perfect.
that track.
perfect. So I want you to stand over here, Z. You can put your
Yeah.
stuff down or whatever. And then what you're listening for now is, we got the voice and we got the backing track. And we just want to make sure that I'm not too loud or I'm not too low.
Okay,
and
yeah.
you can hear me
We've,
like we've always done.
Okay.
And because you got the ear.
Okay.
I've got you on 9 decibels up. If it needs to go down, we can drop it.
Go for it.
Just give me an up or a down if you think his voice needs to be.
Up or down.
Okay.
In terms of volume.
All right.
Alright, ready?
Go. Yep.
10 seconds to
Am I being recorded?
Yeah, you are.
Oh,
You can say hi.
better suck in my nut.
Yeah, we have to always chronicle our experiences here.
Every time I think of you, it always turns out good. Every time I've held you, I thought you understood. People say a love like ours will surely pass, but I know a love like ours will last and last. But maybe I was wrong, not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time. Seasons come and seasons go, but our love will never die. Let me hold you, darling, so you won't cry. 'Cause people say that our love affair will never last, but we know a love like ours will never pass. But maybe I was wrong, not knowing how our love should go. But I wasn't wrong in knowing how our love would grow. Every time, every single time. People say a love like ours will surely pass, but I know a love like ours will last and last. But maybe I was wrong, not knowing how our love should go. Every time I think of you, it always turns out good.
Every time I love you. Every time I love you.
Every time I think of you, every time I think of you,
Every time I love you.
ooh,
Every time I love you.
ooh,
Every time
I think of you,
Every time
I think of you,
Every time I love you.
every time.
Every time
I think of you, every time.
That's it, man.
Yep.
The
You
voice
got
sound
it.
good?
Yeah. In fact, it helped when I kind of would feel it. Then.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
from back here, it sounded good. How about you, Don Goose? I thought it was good.
Mhm.
He's already got it saved.
Yeah.
I think we got it, guys.
Yeah.
I think that, and then once the mastering guys get in there and
Yeah.
adjust all the levels,
Mhm.
it ought to sound pretty good.
Yeah. When I
That
was
little,
trying.
that little squeak wasn't bad after all.
No.
It was okay. I thought it was okay.
Yeah. About to give it a good exclamation
Yeah.
point. You know.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where, Dan and I talk about songs, there's sometimes those little imperfections that we kind of like it. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, this is that part where he kind of cracks or squeaks or whatever. Just, oh yeah, that's so cool,
Yeah.
kind of a thing. Yeah, what were you gonna say, Z? I think we're doing.
Oh,
good.
sometimes like when I'm getting into it, it helps me get into the balance of it and all that.
Okay. Instead
Instead of just standing here and just thinking
on
sound,
the-
sound,
right,
sound,
right,
sound,
right.
sound, sound. But kind of flowing with the music. Yeah, your voice
Yeah,
flowed right on.
yeah. I
Yeah.
thought
That was a
that.
good balance.
I think the balance was good,
Yeah.
and anything that's too crazy, that when they master it, they fix that anyway.
Yeah, Danon's good with that control of stuff.
It's all trained up. Let me walk you out, Z. I don't want
Yeah.
to keep you.
Oh no, okay. I was still in a trance there.
Just back real quick.
This song has so much in it.
Does
Oh
it?
my gosh, yeah. I mean,
And we went through some hurdles though on some of that stuff. Vocally, like there were some challenges there that we had to get through.
Yeah.
You
I
become
think
the-
this one stretched you more than anything else.
I think so
Just
too.
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, I think when this one stretched me.
That's what I mean about your stamina. I tell you, yeah, your voice, you're using it well, and so stamina is a good sign.
I got good coaching.
Oh gosh, wow.
See?
Well, it's your voice.
It's a
Thank you,
collaborative.
David, and take care.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, you rich man, you.
Him and who was it? Beethoven?
Beethoven, yeah.
See, you're in good company, Doug Goose.
At least I'm not going deaf yet, right? Is it-
Oh no.
All good luck.
All right.